Welcome, painters! In today's video, I will tell you how to apply glazes. It is a very important technique when it comes to painting our miniatures. If you are ready, let's go for it! In the previous video, I explained the washing technique, and in today's, it will be the technique of glazing. First of all, put all the colors on the wet palette. I will use red ink, royal purple from the game color range, and livery green. I will use an Artist Opus brush, size 1. And I will add water, since the paint must be thinned down more than normal to apply glazes. That is, we have to apply thin layers. If we apply a very strong layer, they would no longer be glazes. We have to add water and apply thin layers. A glaze consists of applying thin layers so that the underneath color will still be noticeable in addition to the glaze. For example, here I will apply thin layers. And if you look, the underneath color shows as well as the color of the glaze. Just apply a glaze, let dry, and repeat. Pay close attention to how the color changes. That's a glaze. To tint the bottom color. The more glazes you apply to the same area, the more intense the color becomes. We can use the hairdryer to speed up the process. We can use the wash range, the model color range, game color, whatever. The glaze technique consists of applying very thin layers so that the underneath color is noticeable in addition to the glaze. In addition, we can also combine it with washing technique. For example, here I will apply a wash of purple in the recesses to add definition to the guts. As you can see, both techniques are super easy to apply. I will apply another glaze to the guts. As you can see, the guts are turning reddish. But even so, it shows the base color that we applied in the previous video. For example, on the flesh, I will apply a glaze with this green color in order to change the skin tone a little, to make it brighter. Very diluted paint. I will apply the paint over it and change the tone. Look at the consistency of the glaze. I rest and drag it. It is a very easy to use technique, and I highly recommend it. I keep glazing, and now I will focus on all the pustules and pimples. I am applying the glazes, very diluted paint, so the underneath color will still be noticeable. Notice in the box that the paint is much diluted. I load a little, rest, and drag it. A very easy technique. As you can see, by glazing, I get a result on the skin that is very cool. You can apply this technique on faces or to smooth transitions for many things. Here you can see the final result. How it changes with these glazes. With the colors Dead Flesh, Uniform Green, and Sepia Ink, I will apply some more glazes to the flesh. I put all the colors on the wet palette and add water until I get the perfect consistency to apply glazes. You can see it in the box. Next, for example, I will apply a brownish color on the area next to the weapon to change the skin tone a bit. I also apply this mixture to the deepest areas. As you can see, I apply the glaze, drag it, let it dry, and then repeat. So I change the flesh tone. For example, I will use livery green to apply a glaze right in the center, and it also adds a different touch and makes it brighter. It's an upper area, so this color fits perfectly in this area. To the deeper or intermediate parts, I will apply brownish green. For example, under the belly, there I apply more sepia ink or uniform green. I'm playing with tones. That's the good thing about glazing. And as you can see, it is super simple to apply. And very quick, with just a few layers, you can see the results. This technique can be used for lots of things. If you are interested, I can make some more videos talking about glazing. If you're interested, let me know in the comments so I can gauge the interest. Well, I keep applying glazes to the skin. And here you can see the final result of this amazing figure. Final step, I will highlight the skin to get better definition. I will use a size 00 brush from Artis Opus. I'm going to make a mix of pale flesh and dead flesh. And I will apply highlights. Look closely at the bumps and areas closest to the pustules. We have to achieve volume, so we have to apply these highlights. We also highlight the upper parts on the wrinkles to achieve this necessary definition. We already have definition in the shadows from the glazing, but now we have to highlight a bit more. Go slowly, don't rush. This is a hobby. We have to enjoy painting, so have patience. I have a good time making these videos for you, sharing my knowledge learned over all these years. And the most important thing is to have fun. Don't get burnt out while painting. Enjoy it. Go slowly, and you will see good results. I highlight the reliefs a bit more. Notice this way we define the volume. This is a very important and necessary step. I highlight the neck a bit more. And here you can see the final result. I hope you liked this video a lot. Comment below with any questions you may have. What will the next video be about? What did you think about the glazing technique? Interesting? If you liked it, leave a comment. I also want to let you know that in Volume 1, I explain this and other techniques. You can get this book on my website, angelgiraldez.com. If you liked the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and ring the bell to be notified of the next video. And don't forget that in the video description, there is a full list of the products that I use. If you live in Spain, you can get all of the products at Goblin Trader, in France at Hobby Shop, and in the United Kingdom at Element Games. Guys, see you in the next video.